Hello class 12. This is your subject Business Studies. Chapter 12 Consumer Protection. Lecture number 1. First of all, what do you mean by consumer protection? Beta, it refers to protection of the interest of the consumers. We can say an analysis of marketing management has made it clear that consumer is the king of the market. So the producer should produce goods keeping in mind the requirement of the consumer and satisfy the consumer. Fine. So there is need for consumer protection. Hence, consumer protection means protecting the interest of the consumer. So let's see what is the importance of consumer protection. See from consumer's point of view and from business point of view. First of all, from consumer's point of view, number one, it's consumers' ignorance. It means majority of consumers are not aware of their rights and reliefs available to them, as a result of which they are exploited. So, in order to save consumers from exploitation, consumer protection is needed. Fine. They are saying consumer protection provide information to the ignorant consumers or customers regarding rights available to them. So it spread awareness so that consumer can know about the various agencies which can approach to protect their interest. Fine. Second one is unorganized consumers. Beta, in India, consumers are still unorganized. There is lack of consumer organization also. So, consumer protection is required here. Fine. Next one is widespread exploitation of consumers. Means consumers are exploited on large scale by means of various unfair trade practices. And consumer protection is required to protect them from exploitation. Fine. So, although nowadays consumer is the king of the market, but then also there is lot of exploitation of consumers as businessmen use various unfair trade means, fine, to cheat and exploit consumers. So, we require consumer protection because it provides safeguard to consumers from such exploitation. Fine. Now, from business point of view. Number one, long-term business interest. They are saying it is always in the interest of the business to keep its customers satisfied. Global competition should be won only after satisfying competition. We can say customers, if we win customer, definitely we can win global competition. So satisfied customers lead to repeat sale and help in increasing customer base of business. Fine. Means after every level of competition, so much not only internal but also business has to face international competition. So in race of competition, the businessman can win and capture a big share in the market only when they are able to satisfy its customers. So the businessmen who ignore the interest of the customers lose their goodwill and clients. In this case, we need consumer protection. Fine. Second one is moral justification. They are saying, beta, it is the moral duty of any business to take care of consumer interest and avoid any form of their exploitation and unfair trade practices like defective and unsafe products, adulteration, false and misleading advertising, hoardings, black marketing, etc. Fine. So traditionally ethics was part of profession only, but today ethics is playing very important role in business also. So moral values practiced by businessmen add glory to the businessman. In today's environment, business without ethical value is not more than a criminal activity. So no civil activity can tolerate and allow the existence of unethical business. Fine. Next one is third one, business uses resources of the society. Every business uses the resources of the society, and thus it is their responsibility to work in the interest of the society. But businessmen use the resources so they can earn profit by supplying goods to the customers, and ultimately customers are the members of the society, so it must do something for society. Businessmen are merely trustee of the resources. They must use these resources for benefit of customers. Fine. Fourth one is social responsibility. What do you mean by social responsibility here? It means a business has social responsibility towards groups like owner, worker, government, and customers. So the customer should be provided qualitative goods at a reasonable prices. Means a businessman has social or responsibility towards customers. So it is his responsibility and duty, we can say, to provide quality good at reasonable prices to the customers, because it is the social responsibility of the businessman. Fine. That's why we need customer protection here, isn't it? Now, fifth one is government intervention. What do you mean by government intervention? It means if a business engage in any form of unfair trade practices, then government take action against it, which adversely affect its goodwill. Fine. So if a businessman want to avoid intervention of the government, then they should not involve in unfair trade practices. Government intervention may spoil the image of the business. So businessmen should voluntarily involve in the activities which protect the interest of the consumers. Fine. And beta, the basic purpose of business is to create more and more customer, isn't it? And retain them and create more customers only by satisfying them and protecting their interest. So the customer is the foundation of the business. Fine. So from consumer point of view, we can say consumer ignorance is not good. Unorganized consumers are also aware of, and widespread exploitation of customer is there. That's why we need consumer protection. And from businessman point of view, definitely long term interest is required. Business use society resources, so it's his social responsibility to serve its customers, and moral justification also. Fine. All these parts play a very important role in the term of the business. If the business want to go smooth, fine, run smooth, definitely businessman has to fulfill all these obligations and responsibilities towards customers. Understood? So this was the importance of consumer protection from consumer's point of view and from businessman's point of view. Now see, what do you mean by customer? Customer means customer or consumer. It means any person who buys any good for a consideration. So it includes any user of such goods with the approval of the buyer, but it does not include a person who obtain goods for resale or any commercial purpose. They are saying customer वो होता है जो सामान को यूज करने के लिए खरीदता है, उसे रीसेल करने के लिए नहीं. Fine. Second one is any person who avails any services for a consideration. So it include any beneficiary of such services, but it does not include a person who avails such service for any commercial purpose. Same thing is there. The person is using for the particular product, whatever he is purchasing for his personal benefit, not for commercial purpose. Fine. Understood? So, beta, although businessman is aware of social responsibility, even then we come across many cases of the consumer exploitation. That is why Government of India provided the consumer rights. Fine. Following are the rights of the consumer. They are saying Consumer Protection Act 1986 has provided six rights to the consumer, which are as follows. Number one, right to safety. Consumer has the right to be protected against products and services which are hazardous to health and life. Fine. Means according to this right, the consumer have the right to be protected against marketing of goods and services which are hazardous to life, which are harmful to life. This right is important for safe and secure life. It includes concern for consumer long-term interest as well as their present requirement. Sometimes, for example, we can say defect in the pressure cooker, gas cylinder, or any other electrical appliances may cause loss to life, health, and property of the customer. So, this right to safety protect the customer from the sale of such hazardous goods and services. Fine. Next one is right to be informed. Right to be informed means consumer has right to have complete information about the product before buying it. कंज्यूमर को प्रोडक्ट के बारे में पूरी इंफॉर्मेशन होनी चाहिए जो भी प्रोडक्ट वो खरीद रहे हैं. फाइन. अबाउट द क्वालिटी, क्वांटिटी, प्योरिटी, standard and price of goods and services. Fine. Third one is right to choose, or we can say right to make choice. The meaning right to choose as per the Consumer Protection Act is right to be assured or wherever possible to have access to a variety of goods and services at competitive prices. Fine. This is, we can say, right to choose. It means that according to this right, every consumer has the right to choose the goods and services of his liking. So it means assurance of availability, ability, and access to a variety of products and services at competitive prices. Fine. So the producer should not force the consumer to buy a particular brand only, because consumer should be free to choose the most suitable product from his point of view. Fine. This is called right to choose. Next one is right to be heard. Consumer has the right to file a complaint to be heard in case of dissatisfaction with goods and services. Right to be heard means consumer has right to represent himself or to be heard to advocate his interest. So, in case a consumer has been exploited or has any complaint against any product, then he has the right to be heard and be assured his interest would receive due consideration. Fine. Under this right, the companies must have complaint cells to attend the complaint of the customers. Fifth one is beta right to seek redressal. Right to seek redressal क्या होता है? That consumer has right to get relief in case the product or service falls short of his expectation or is dangerous. So he may be provided with replacement of defect or for any loss. So various redressal forums are set up by the government at national and state level. We will read later on. After these topics, we will study that. Fine. So right to seek redressal include compensation in form of money or replacement of goods, or we can say repair of defect in the goods at as per the satisfaction of the customers. Fine. Last one is right to consumer education. Beta, consumer has the right to acquire knowledge and to be well informed throughout the life. Fine. He should be made aware of his rights and relief available to him in case of the product or service fall short of his expectation. They are saying if the product is not according to choice of the consumer, according to his expectation, definitely he has the right to be well informed and he has the right to made aware of his rights and good available to him or relief available to him. So consumer education, according to this right, the right of the consumer to acquire the knowledge about the product, fine, is necessary. So it is easier for literate consumer to know their rights, but it is very much difficult for the illiterate consumer can seek information about that. So the government of India included consumer education in the school curriculum and in various university courses. Fine. Government is also making use of media to make the consumer aware of their rights. Fine. And to make wise use of their money. This is called right to consumer education. Fine. Now your homework is you will study this topic till this topic. You will study these topics whatever I taught you. Right to consumers. Fine. And importance of consumer protection from business point of view and from consumers point of view and its meaning as well. Fine. And do the case study given in your book also related to these topics.